Hi there, I'm Christine Dunbar from SpeechModification.com. This is my Smart American Accent training. Welcome to our Word of the Day series, where each day we look at a new word and how to pronounce it correctly in American English. Today's word was a request from one of our YouTube viewers, and they wanted to know about the words service and server. We're also going to talk about the word serve and the word further, another request. So a number of different words today with the theme of the sound, the American vowel So let's look at first the word serve. And to build this word, we want to just really focus in on how to do our sound. You can get detailed help for the different types of American how to form that tight back sound on my American R playlist. For now, I'm just going to have you think about starting on the sound and feeling that your tongue is back and tight. You may have it curled in a retroflex R, or you may have it back in a bunched R. In either case, you should feel mid-tongue pushing against the upper inner sides of the upper teeth. And so that'll help you to brace your tongue and get that quality. Once I can say I'm going to add in my S sound, sir, same as this type of sir. And then lastly, I want to close to my V sound. To make the V sound, make sure the lower lip and the upper teeth connect, the sound continues, and that I'm not blocking the air or rounding the lip. Serve, serve. Once I can say serve, I'm ready to try to add my R for server. This one's a little more challenging because I have to do two sounds. But I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to try my serve, and then server. What I might find easier here is to think about it as sir and ver. When I'm making ver, I can leave my tongue in that tight back position. So if I build that from the back ver, that sets up my tongue to stay there. If I start with the v with my tongue relaxed and I try to go into the ver, it's harder to do. So if I start with then just add my v, ver, I may have more success with that American This in server, we have two syllables, so I have a long and a short. So I want to make sure I have a little more length on that first server, server. Then if I change to service, we don't actually stress it like service like I just did. It's service. Again, first syllable stress. I just have my same serve that I had before, and now vowel I and the S sound at the end. Again, I might try this, service, service. I want length on the sir, and short and light on the this, service. Once I can say service, serve, and server by themselves, I want to start using them in some short phrases. After we do that, we'll look at the word further because it's similar to server and it may also be challenging for you. So serve, I like to serve my family healthy meals. Server, the server in the restaurant is a very important worker, essential worker right now. Service, I need to take my car in for service. I like to provide a good service with free American accent training. Okay, let's take a look at further. The challenge here is that we're adding in some other difficult sounds like the TH together with the ER. So just like we had for server, I suggested starting with the I'm going to say the same thing with further. If I look at further, I just have an a voiced TH and another plus my F at the beginning, first syllable stress, further. So to build this, start again with your and keep your tongue in the position and just bring the tongue forward briefly and easily for that TH sound. So thinking about setting up the doing a minimal movement to get that TH. There. It's hard because those are two difficult sounds. I do have a video just about words with THER to help you with that transition. Once I can do there, I may want to try earther and then further. So further. Again, this fur is the same as a fir tree or a fur on an animal. All of them have this sound, even though they have different spelling, IR, UR, etc. Many words like turn, bird, earth, we have multiple spellings for this same sound, which I like to represent as ER. Once I can say further by itself, I want to try using that in some short phrases. So my daughter can run further than me. I'd like to take this further in our next conversation. Furthermore, this is an even more difficult word to say. So thank you for those suggestions for pronouncing serve, service, server, and further. I welcome your suggestions and comments and questions. I do go back both in the live classes and in the comments that people leave watching the replays here on YouTube as well as on Facebook to answer your questions, to take note of the words you're requesting so that I can add them to my list of videos to create. And I will oftentimes already have a video for something you've recommended, in which case I'll send you the link for where you can find that on speechmodification.com or on our YouTube channel. If you have other questions and comments, please feel free to leave them. And thank you so much for the suggestions for the Word of the Day series. I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow in our next Word of the Day video, as well as on Friday for our free question and answer class. I'm Christine Dunbar from speechmodification.com. Remember, if you want to sound American, you can do it. speechmodification.com. Bye, guys. See you tomorrow.